Hi everybody! While changing the air filters on my old Honda here, I realized I was missing one of these protective caps on the air filter box. Even though it's there probably just for cosmetic reasons, I still want a replacement. But this bike being 40 years old makes it a bit hard finding spare parts. So instead of looking for a replacement, I decided to print one myself, and it ended up costing me only 3 cents. In this video I thought I would show you exactly how I did it. Let's move to the computer. Alright, we are on the computer and inside Fusion 360. I have made this sketch on paper beforehand, just to make the work on the computer a bit quicker. First thing we will do is add a user parameter. I will call it wall. It will be 1.5 millimeters. We add it as a parameter because we will use that a lot. Then we create a sketch. We use the line tool. And read 19.3, and this one will be 17. And this might be a bit hard to catch on camera, but this corner up here isn't straight. It has a bit of a curve. So I will use the line tool, put it somewhere like this, and then I will use a 3-point arch. Something like that. Then we need to create this cutout here. It'll be 6 millimeters deep and 3 millimeters wide. And then we use the sketch dimension tool and we put that to 5. And then we use the trim tool to remove this part here. And the sketch is done. Now we will extrude this by wall. And that's our first wall. Now I want to make a copy of this. I will use the move tool and I check the create copy, and we will move it 15.5 millimeters plus wall. And another detail that might be hard to catch on camera is that this part right here is actually a bit skewed. So I will move this one up by 2 millimeters. Something like that. You can see there are a bit offset here. Then we'll create a sketch and we will use this line and we will offset it by negative wall. It's done, and here we will create another sketch. Use that line and offset it by negative wall again. And the sketch is finished. Now we'll select that part and we will use the loft tool and we'll set it to join. Something like that. Now we will make this part here, right here. We'll start off by creating a sketch. This plane. We'll add a square. I want it to be 10 millimeters long. And then we will project these two lines here. I'm going to use the dimension tool. And that will be 0.7. Down here, we'll do the same thing, 0.7. Something like that. Now we'll extrude that by wall. And we want to create a new body. Something like that. And now we will do this little recess right here. Create a new sketch. Use a rectangle. Like that. And then the sketch dimensions. That to be 1.5. And down here the same thing, 1.5. And we'll make a circle and we will do the 2 tangent circle. there to there, circle, and we will place it like that. And then we use the trim tool to remove all these extra lines. Something like that. And we'll extrude that by -1 millimeter. Then I will select these lines here, and I will use the fillet tool. Just drag that out. Something like that. As you can see, this part is just floating in mid-air, so we'll have to move it. And maybe we'll move it down by, let's say 5 millimeters. We will move it outwards a bit as well. Something like that. And now we'll need to connect this to the other part, and we'll just do a simple extrude like that. Now you will see that it actually poked out on the other side, but that is easy to fix. We use something called split body, and we select the body, and we select this face, and press OK, and this is actually a new body now. And we can just go in here and delete it, and it's gone. Did actually shave off this part as well, and we can just join that back to the body. The last part is creating this little hole right here. We will create a new sketch on this plane right here, and we will project this line in the back. Then we will use the line tool, and we'll find the center of this line, and we will make a line that is 4 millimeters that way, and then we will make another line that is 4 millimeters in that direction. And then we can select these two lines, and we can make an offset by -1 millimeter. And then we can just do 2 tiny lines to connect them, and the sketch is done. And we select it, and we extrude it backwards, infinity. And we set the operation to cut. And there we have it. The hole is there. And the piece is actually done. The last thing I will do is combining these two bodies into one. Now we're ready to send it to the printer. Here, 3D print, select the body, and we send it to PrusaSlicer. Here we are in PrusaSlicer. I want to position it on that edge. I also want to add some brims to it, because this part is so small, so I think we will have a problem with it not sticking to the printer bed. Like that. And we will slice it. Looks fine, except for one part. Right here. You can see that this is actually printing in mid-air, and that is impossible to do. What it can do is it can print a bridge, like this one right here. So we have to turn this part right here into a bridge. Let's go back, and we use the paint on support tool, and we make it highlight some overhang, and we select only paint on overhangs, and we just do 2 pillars right there, and we will activate the support enforcers, and we slice again, and now we have small supports that will turn this floating island into a bridge. Perfect. I will export the G-code and send it to a printer. Now the print is ready. I will just pop it off. I will remove the brim and supports. and we are ready to install it. There we have it! It fits snugly, blends in perfectly, and I'm super happy. If you found this video helpful or inspirational, maybe leave a like below. And if you want to see me tackle other projects related to old motorcycles, maybe consider subscribing as well. Thank you for watching, and I see you later. Bye!